Hi guys, hello. Hi guys, I hope you can hear me alright. I'm just doing this live stream to just get back into it. Just get back into just being comfortable on camera. It's all good. If you don't know who I am, my name is Matthew Ogani. I was featured on a few TV shows like the Undateables, Naked Attraction. I am an art model as well. I pose all of London, and I am a self-taught artist, and I make content online. So I'm just making this to just say that I'm here, I'm still alive, I'm good. It's a birthday in a few weeks or so. I can't wait. I love to go places on my birthday. So I'm making this just to have a communication with anybody that will listen and stuff. Okay, so if you want to say anything or leave me a message, please do. And I will get back to you. Anything you want. Let's go. So I'm in my studio in North London. I'm in my studio. I love to sort of plan things and make things to happen. Essentially, I love making things happen. I really believe in actually creating your reality. I love that. I love to meet people from around the world in different countries, and I just like to just speak to them. I get to see the country through their eyes, and I get to explore, get lost, try some of the food, learn a bit of the language, saying a few words in their country, and just get by. So it's all good. I'm just making some content now. Yeah, so the actual topic that I decided to just speak about is what it was like being on the 24 show The Undateables. I was featured on The Undateables back in 2015. It was shot in 2014, whereby the whole series is about finding people with conditions which a majority of the population would deem as a disability. So in my individual case, I have a stutter. I think I have a stutter. I've had it since I was about 6 years old, and I'm a bit unusual. I think I'm on the spectrum. I think a little bit, because I don't know. Cause I like things done a certain way. I live in my own little world. I pick up on details of things in a way that's like not the norm. I recognize patterns in everything, and I like to break things down. So I like to break things down into like steps and stuff, and that helps me to gain a clearer understanding how things work and stuff. Yeah, so it's all good. I'm all good. I'm doing very, very well. It's been a long time since then when I was filmed, because I was filmed in 2014. How we are portrayed has changed a lot as well. So people are now embraced more for being unique, and now it almost feels like it's okay to be unusual, or that is the thing to be unusual. Now, you see, my internet is okay. My bit rate is okay. That's really good. I hope it's playing smoothly. Yeah, so it's quite unusual being filmed on the show, to be honest with you, because I did not know how it would come across, and being picked to eventually go on the show, it was quite nerve-wracking at first because I didn't think I would get on. I was just sitting down one day. I think I saw clips of the first series and second series, and I just decided to apply and see how far I got. Then unusually I applied, and then I think 2 weeks later I got an email saying that we have seen your application, that we will be in touch. And then 2 weeks went by, and then I got another email saying that they wanted to speak to me on I think it was Zoom. It was at the time, and then I spoke to a producer on Zoom, and then after I got through to the producer, and essentially they were keen to have me on the show, essentially. So I had a final phone call about a week after that, and then they decided to get me on the show. They were pleased with my interview and stuff, so I was on the show, essentially. This was good. So, but since after I got the confirmation, I essentially had to clear space in the diary because it took out a lot of my day to be filmed. So essentially, I had to plan my dates very carefully, and I had to film around my work. So I would essentially be filming either straight after work. I would rush to my old address and film in the parks, in the cafes. I would film on my days off. I would film when I have free time. So, for example, if I had a job in the evening, I would ask them to say I could be free to film that morning, or 9 in the morning till 9 to 11 or 9 to 12. So that was how they was able to film me in the scene when I was being. If you've seen the Undateables, you know that they always send out two dating experts to the house. So essentially, because to some people I come across as completely normal, they matched me with a neurotypical person a bit, and it was quite interesting at first, actually, because I really began to understand why and how the public would view me. And then after that, it was quite interesting to be filmed, just being very candid about things that I do, and being able to just be myself and let them edit me how they wish. You know, I think back then it was quite interesting because, as it is now, we can do so much with editing and software and AI and all this stuff to help you make the content and stuff. But back then it was still easy to make the content, but we had to really be aware of that. We had to be aware that we were being filmed for TV, and so we had to be heightened. Our whole personality had to be heightened for TV. And if you're thinking about, okay, where did the 16 inches come from? Essentially, the whole deal about the shoulders being 16 inches across, it was something that I did a few days before, right? I was thinking, I was sitting down in my room, at my desk. I was thinking, okay, I am going to be in front of millions and millions of people. I'm quite unusual in the fact that I do things just to see the reaction of of people and see how they will react. So I got this thing with wide shoulders. I don't want to say broad shoulders, but wide shoulders. So I did it on myself, and cause now I'm about 17 across the shoulders. But back then, I measured myself, and it came to about 16. So okay, great. So I just decided that, well, I sort of like, I like 16. I like the number 16, and they actually found somebody who I think they actually found a few people, to be honest with you, and that were around 16 inches across the shoulders. I noticed some people that is completely abnormal. I don't know, and a lot of people were finding that a bit like, it's a bit, how can that be like a factor in in him finding a date? So it was quite interesting to actually bring out a tape measure on the date. That's very interesting, actually. And since then, after they aired my episode, I had, for months afterwards, I had an influx of people on Twitter, Facebook, saying, "Look, I'm 16 inches across the shoulders." I don't know why, and it got to the psyche of the population a little bit. So I find it very interesting, though. Since then, I've explored a different side of myself. I'm making that content on YouTube. Going back when I was being filmed on the Undateables, I'm a self-taught artist. I have been able to draw for over 25 years, and I spend my time going to different countries around the world, hitting the shisha bars, taking my sketchbook, my draw, making content. I love to speak to people in their natural habitat, and it's always good. It's always good to be able to be relaxed and enjoy the moment, because life is so short. Life is so short, and we have to appreciate the times we have with people, be it a family member, a friend, a partner, an enemy even, because enemies can also show respect to one another. Okay, so yeah, that is it. And since then, I've been to so many countries. I've been to Thailand, Brazil, Morocco, Madrid, Portugal, Spain. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam. Where else have I been to? Italy, all over Italy, Milan, Rome, Florence, Naples. I've been to cities in Poland. I've been to Dansk. I've been to Warsaw, Krakow, Bulgaria, Hungary, and I've always been to Czech Republic, Prague. I've been to Prague. So I love to explore the world, and see what it has to offer. Okay, but as I get older, I feel like I just wanna do things that I wanna do. Not to be mean or being self-centered. I just like to just explore possibilities, and live life on my terms. It's not me being sort of I'm not being like selfish or so about me, but I just like to explore things that I want to do, essentially. You know what I mean? Things I want to do, and just be careful, or to just be careful to not live in someone else's view of the world. Okay. Oh, good. I'm just doing this quick live stream, and editing the other content right now for my Berlin series. I am uploading clips onto TikTok, onto Instagram, Facebook, and it comes in 4 parts, actually. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. So James Cameron, make notes. You don't need to wait 20 years to release a film. Mine comes in like 4 half an hour parts. It's just like, it's so good. I love learning new skills, and my brain's starting to amalgamate to this new way of working and a good workflow. So I love to do different ideas, see things from different angles, and be able to really make the content based on that. Good. This is going to be end of part 1. Part 2 should be with you very, very soon. So comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.